Hello and welcome back to another Hunger Games Simulator video. Now, if you've noticed, recently I have been making more Hunger Games videos. Now, the main reason to that, which you may be thinking, oh, it's because, I'm like, I'm actually starting to make videos again. It's like, yeah, I'm making videos. But, well, that is one of the reasons, because I should be making more videos. But another reason also is because, I don't know if you know this, but January 15th is the 1-year anniversary of my Hunger Games simulations. So January 15th of last year, I started making them. And I saw a comment a few weeks ago saying, oh, the 1-year anniversary is coming up, you should do something special for it. And I was thinking, oh yeah, that's a good idea. But then there was also another special Hunger Games video I was thinking of making when we had 24 different winners, which it would be all the winners from all the different Hunger Games fighting in one thing. Then I noticed, though, that I'm actually close to getting 24 different winners, because I have to do 25 videos being as someone actually won twice, but I am close to that, so I figured that'll be the perfect thing to do on the 1-year anniversary. So that's pretty much what my plan is going to be, to make the winners edition on the anniversary, the 1 year on January 15th. So make sure you're looking forward to that, and also make sure to leave comments below for suggestions for themes, for characters, returning themes, returning characters. I always say this, but just leave all these suggestions. If there's a show that you want me to do, a movie, anything. If you have an idea, just leave a suggestion in the comments, and if I see it, which I probably will, then then might make it. Anyways, the theme of this Hunger Games is SpongeBob Edition. Now, there's actually a sequel. It's SpongeBob Editions 2. I made an original SpongeBob Editions. You should go and watch that. And you can also watch all my other Hunger Games in a playlist. You should probably watch that one first before watching this one. But yeah, this is a sequel. This is SpongeBob Editions number 2. So you have a lot of majestic characters here. So let's just go through all the contestants and see who we have. In District 1, we have the winner of the last SpongeBob Hunger Games, Mr. Krabs. Of course we have him. He literally won, and he had 7 kills or something. So he did freaking dank. Also in District 1, our next returning character is Chocolate! And Chocolate got 2nd place with 5 kills, I'm pretty sure, which, that's pretty worthy to return. Then in District 2, we have Barnacle Man. Of course we have Barnacle Man. He had a decent placement. He had 2 kills or something. I forgot how much kills he had. He has something around that. And yeah, he's just Barnacle Man. He has to be here. Also in District 2, we have Bubble Bass. He's returning because he's Bubble Bass. That's really the only reason. He didn't do good. He got no kills. But does it matter? No, it's Bubble Bass. Then our final district of returning characters, we got SpongeBob, which he's here because he actually did pretty good. And plus, this is a SpongeBob Hunger Games simulation. How did we not have SpongeBob? But if he did bad, he probably wouldn't be here. But he did do pretty decent. And then our final returning character in District 3 is Hot Sauce. He did pretty good, and he's also Hot Sauce, so he's here. Now let's get to all the new contestants. So in District 4, we have Pearl. Now Pearl is kind of one of the main characters, sort of. So, and she wasn't there last time, so she's here now. Another sort of main character is Larry the Lobster. Look at that flex. He's so muscular. In District 5, we have the Flying Dutchman. Also in District 5, we got Pinhead. Now I know you might be wondering, wait, isn't that just Patrick from last time? No, that's Pinhead. Then in District 6, we have Bubble Buddy. Also in District 6, we have Perch Perkins. How do we not have Perch Perkins? I don't know how we didn't have him last time. He's Perch Perkins. He's everyone's favorite news reporter. Then in District 7, we have Man Ray. Now, he was in the Supervillains Hunger Games, number 2, I'm pretty sure. And he did bad. But now is his chance to redeem himself in his own playing field of SpongeBob. Also in District 7, we have another sort of villain. It's the Sea Bear. The good side, though, is that if anyone wants to just not die by him, all they have to do is just draw a circle. So, it's pretty easy to avoid him. But if you forget that, then you're dead. Then in District 8, we have Patchy, the Pirate, and Potty. Then in District 9, it is one of my favorite characters of all time out of nowhere. I don't know why. It's just so majestic. It's one of my favorite things ever. It's Puffy Fluffy. I don't know why I like it. It's honestly it's so stupid, but it's so good. Also in District 9, we got Cuddle E Hugs. He's basically a thick chickmunk. Then in District 10, we have Lord Royal Highness. He's the guy in the Atlantis Square Panthers episode, which everyone hated, but guess what? Guess what? I like that episode, okay? It's dank. Also in District 10, there is Frederick T. Nitpick. Now, I honestly didn't know who he was, or what he was, or why he was in the show. The way I found him was because there was this list that I found. It was like the top 10 worst SpongeBob characters. Don't remember how I found it. Don't remember why I read it. But, yeah, found it, I read it. It was kind of majestic. It was a weird list. The number one spot was very strange. You know what, if I remember, I'll leave a link in the description. In District 11, we got Mary's ex-boyfriend. This person was also on the list of least favorite characters. Also in District 11, we got Jim, the original fry cook. SpongeBob probably wants to kill him because, you know, he did, you know, come first. In District 12, we have Rocky. Now, that's a pretty good character. But next, our final character is one of the most horrifying abominations this show has ever seen. And it's honestly scary. In District 12, we have SpongeBob Snail. What is that? That is horrifying. That is the grossest thing. It should die right off the bat. Can someone please kill it? Anyways, these are all of the contestants. Let's proceed and see who will win the SpongeBob Hunger Games 2. Which, by the way, this is one of the only Hunger Games series that actually has a sequel. A lot of them don't. I gotta be making more sequels. As the tributes stand on their podiums, the horn sounds. SpongeBob Snail gathers as much food as he can. Please die. Mr. Krabs also gathers as much food as he can. He's so greedy. Puffy Fluffy grabs a jar of fishing bait while Man Ray gets fishing gear. Wait, but you're a fish. Why are you getting fishing bait? I guess maybe it's to catch the other opponents. You know, that's pretty smart. I like how you're thinking, Puffy Fluffy and Man Ray. Cuddle E Hugs grabs a shovel. Pinhead runs away from the cornucopia. SpongeBob also runs away from the cornucopia. Lord Royal Highness runs away from the cornucopia. The Sea Bear also runs away from the cornucopia. Hot Sauce finds a bag full of explosives. Frederick T. Nitpick runs away from the cornucopia. Rocky takes a spear from inside the cornucopia. I don't know how Rocky's going to use that spear, but, I mean, I don't know. he has one now. Patchy the Pirate takes a sickle from inside the cornucopia. Potty runs into the cornucopia and hides. Potty, why are you hiding? Larry the Lobster shoots an arrow at Barnacle Man, but misses and kills Chocolate! Chocolate's out of this so early on. And Chocolate did so good last time. Bubble Buddy runs away from the cornucopia. Yeah, Bubble Buddy should be pretty careful as, you know, he could just get popped any second. Perch Perkins attacks Bubble Bass, but Mary's ex-boyfriend protects him, killing Perch Perkins. Mary's ex-boyfriend's like, no, you can't kill Bubble Bass. Pearl, the Flying Dutchman, and Jim work together to get as many supplies as possible. Man Ray picks flowers. The Flying Dutchman also picks flowers. Why are they picking flowers? Mr. Krabs chases Pinhead. Lord Royal Highness sets an explosive off, killing Bubble Buddy, Mary's ex-girlfriend, yeah. Mary's ex-boyfriend, Cuddle E Hugs, and Rocky. Lord Royal Highness. You literally just blew everyone up. So he just got 4 kills, like in 1 second. Pearl hunts for other tributes. The Sea Bear tries to sleep through the entire day. I wonder if anyone's making their circles to, you know, protect themselves from the Sea Bear. Patchy the Pirate stabs Hot Sauce with a tree branch. How do you even do that to a drop of hot sauce? But Patchy the Pirate can. He's Patchy the Pirate. He just disobeys the laws of physics. But also Rip Hot Sauce. He did so good last time. Now he's just dead already. SpongeBob Snail defeats Frederick T. Nitpick in a fight, but spares his life. Frederick T. Nitpick, this is your chance. Kill SpongeBob Snail. Jim dies trying to escape the arena. Well, I guess SpongeBob doesn't have to worry about Jim anymore. But then SpongeBob dies from an infection. They're both dead. Both of the world's famous fry cooks are gone. They're out of this. Where are people going to get their Krabby Patties now? Barnacle Man thinks about home. Puffy Fluffy defeats Bubble Bass in a fight, but spares his life. Good thing Puffy Fluffy didn't want to kill him, though, because Mary's ex-boyfriend isn't here to stop people from killing Bubble Bass. But Puffy Fluffy knows not to kill him. Potty falls into a pit and dies. Well, that's an oof. Especially how Potty could just fly. Why didn't you fly? You're a parrot. Like, this was your chance. If you start falling through a pit or into a pit, just fly back up. Then Larry the Lobster attempts to climb a tree, but falls to his death. Either Larry the Lobster thought he was strong enough to climb the tree, or he was too strong to climb the tree. When he reached the top, the entire tree couldn't hold his weight, and it just fell over and killed him. 11 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. That's a lot of freaking cannon shots. Chocolate! Perch Perkins, Bubble Buddy, Mary's ex-boyfriend, Cuddle E. Hugs, Rocky, Hot Sauce, Jim, SpongeBob, Potty, and Larry the Lobster. So much people are dead, and so much of the people from last time are dead too. Pinhead, Puffy Fluffy, and the Sea Bear discuss the games and what might happen in the morning. Do they have circles around them? Because if they don't, the Sea Bear could just attack any second. Man Ray, SpongeBob Snail, Patchy the Pirate, and Lord Royal Highness tell each other ghost stories to lighten the mood. Ooh, are these stories about the Flying Dutchman? By the way, kill SpongeBob Snail. Frederick T. Nitpick lets the Flying Dutchman into his shelter. I don't know if that's a good idea. You did just let the Flying Dutchman into your house. Bubble Bass receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Pearl thinks about winning. Mr. Krabs receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Isn't everyone fighting in the water, though? Why do you need clean water? I mean, maybe they're fighting in dirty water. I don't know. Barnacle Man receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. SpongeBob Snail discovers a cave. Bubble Bass fishes. But you're a fish? You're a fish, Bubble Bass. What are you doing? Pinhead and the Flying Dutchman work together for the day. Pearl practices his archery. The Sea Bear attacks Frederick T. Nitpick, but he manages to escape. Frederick T. Nitpick, you gotta draw a freaking circle. Barnacle Man receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Man Ray travels to higher ground. Patchy the Pirate thinks about home. Lord Royal Highness receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Another explosive. He's gonna kill everyone. Puffy Fluffy tries to sleep through the entire day. And Mr. Krabs is pricked by thorns while picking berries. Puffy Fluffy loses sight of where he is. Mr. Krabs, Man Ray, and Pearl discuss the games and what might happen in the morning. Frederick T. Nitpick loses sight of where he is. Lord Royal Highness receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Patchy the Pirate lets Barnacle Man into his shelter. Pinhead attempts to start a fire, but it's unsuccessful. It's probably because you're underwater. That's not how fire works. Bubble Bass receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. The Flying Dutchman throws a knife into SpongeBob Snail's chest. Yes, Flying Dutchman, you are amazing. The Sea Bear climbs the tree to rest. Pinhead sees smoke rising in the distance, but decides not to investigate. Puffy Fluffy receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Barnacle Man, the Flying Dutchman, and Pearl hunt for other tributes. Mr. Krabs questions his sanity. Don't question your sanity, Mr. Krabs. You could actually win this again. Bubble Bass unknowingly eats toxic berries. So is he dead, or did he just eat toxic berries? I'm guessing he's dead. This is a rip. Can we all have a memorial moment for Bubble Bass? Everyone, just type in the comments, rip Bubble Bass. Man Ray picks flowers. Why are you picking flowers, Man Ray? It's like the second time. Frederick T. Nitpick and Lord Royal Highness split up to search for resources. Frederick T. Nitpick is making like alliances with the weirdest people. Patchy the Pirate thinks about home. He must miss his home where he had every single season of SpongeBob on DVD. The Sea Bear receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. 2 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. SpongeBob Snail and Bubble Bass. The Sea Bear and Pinhead huddle for warmth. Patchy the Pirate quietly hums. Mr. Krabs tends to his wounds. The Flying Dutchman stays awake all night. Pearl tries to sing herself to sleep. Puffy Fluffy cries himself to sleep. Poor Puffy Fluffy. Barnacle Man climbs a tree to rest. Lord Royal Highness cooks his food before putting his fire out. That shouldn't be possible to even start a fire. Man Ray defeats Frederick T. Nitpick in a fight, but spares his life. Frederick T. Nitpick is in so many different occasions with all these different people. The Flying Dutchman sprains his ankle while running away from Frederick T. Nitpick. The Sea Bear and Puffy Fluffy hunt for other tributes. Lord Royal Highness questions his sanity. Maybe he's questioning his sanity because he did just kill like 4 people, and he's like, holy frick. Patchy the Pirate begs for Man Ray to kill him. He refuses, keeping Patchy the Pirate alive. Mr. Krabs travels to higher ground. Mr. Krabs haven't done anything with Pearl yet, which is kind of strange. You would think they would be a team or something. But speaking of Pearl, Barnacle Man overhears Pinhead and Pearl talking in the distance. Frederick T. Nitpick is unable to start a fire and sleeps without warmth. You can't start a fire because you're in the water. Puffy Fluffy lets Pearl into his shelter. Man Ray is awoken by nightmares. Mr. Krabs defeats Lord Royal Highness in a fight, but spares his life. Mr. Krabs, this was your chance to kill Lord Royal Highness before he blows 4 more people up. Which you could be one of those 4 people. Or maybe Mr. Krabs knows this, and he wants Lord Royal Highness to kill everyone else for him. The Flying Dutchman, Pinhead, and Patch the Pirate discuss the games and what might happen in the morning. The Sea Bear and Barnacle Man talk about the tribute still alive. Man Ray and Pinhead split up to search for resources. Lord Royal Highness hunts for other tributes. Patch the Pirate ambushes the Sea Bear and kills him. Good thing he had his circle. Frederick T. Nitpick throws a knife into the Flying Dutchman's chest. I would think it would go through the Flying Dutchman, but you never know. I guess it killed him. Mr. Krabs practices his archery. What is Mr. Krabs doing? He's doing nothing. Barnacle Man discovers a river. Pearl receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. And Puffy Fluffy attempts to climb a tree, but falls to his death. Three cannon shots can be heard in the distance. The Sea Bear, the Flying Dutchman, and Puffy Fluffy. Frederick T. Nitpick lets Man Ray into his shelter. Mr. Krabs and Patch the Pirate run to each other and decide to truce for the night. Pinhead receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Barnacle Man shoots a poisonous blow dart into Pearl's neck, slowly killing her. I wonder what Mr. Krabs thinks of this. Lord Royal Highness receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Everyone's getting clean water. This makes literally no sense. The cornucopia is replenished with food, supplies, weapons, and memoirs from the tribute's families. Patch the Pirate takes a staff leaning against the cornucopia. Pinhead throws a knife into Barnacle Man's chest. Mr. Krabs decides not to go to the feast. Man Ray decides not to go to the feast. Frederick T. Nitpick stuffs a bundle of dry clothing into a backpack before sprinting away. And Lord Royal Highness also decides not to go to the feast. Lord Royal Highness tends to Man Ray's wounds. By the way, Man Ray's lasting pretty far. For someone who died almost right away in the Supervillains one, he's doing really good. And also, Lord Royal Highness, what is he doing? He killed 4 people, and now he's just doing nothing. Pinhead and Frederick T. Nitpick hunt for other tributes. Patchy the Pirate thinks about home. This is the 3rd time you thought about home. And Mr. Krabs bleeds out due to untreated injuries. So Mr. Krabs isn't winning this again. He was literally doing absolutely nothing. He was trying to play the game of just waiting, waiting it out. But that was probably just a bad idea. He just bled out. 3 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Pearl's non-existent. Barnacle Man and Mr. Krabs are also dead. Pinhead attempts to climb a tree, but falls on Patch the Pirate, killing them both. Lord Royal Highness receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Why don't you do something, Lord Royal Highness? Man Ray thinks about winning. Frederick T. Nitpick dies trying to escape the arena. Frederick T. Nitpick, to think he would go out so stupidly. Lord Royal Highness severely slices Man Ray with a sword. Man Ray, you've lasted so far. And Lord Royal Highness, you've actually done something again. Wait, was this the final thing? Wait, 4 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Pinhead, Patch the Pirate, Frederick T. Nitpick, and Man Ray. So wait, did Lord Royal Highness just win? The winner is Lord Royal Highness from District 10. Lord Royal Highness has won. This shows that Atlantis SquarePants is a good SpongeBob episode, okay? Now let's look at how everyone placed. So of course Lord Royal Highness is in first place with 5 kills. Definitely the most kills out of everyone else. Not much people really had kills. Everyone else only had 1 kill, except for Patchy the Pirate. Patchy the Pirate had 2 kills. Mr. Krabs, he dropped down. He got 7 kills in the first Hunger Games of SpongeBob, and now he has 0. But anyways, that is it for this video. Lord Royal Highness is your winner. That's kind of unexpected. I did not expect Lord Royal Highness to actually to win it. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to comment below some more theme ideas. So if you have any theme ideas at all, even if you don't know if it's a good idea, I've seen some pretty weird ideas, but some of them are pretty funny. So just leave in the comments below. And yeah, also character suggestions, returning themes. You want to see another SpongeBob theme or any of the other themes I've made? If you want to see one of those return, then comment that below also. So now Lord Royal Highness will actually be in the Winner's Edition Hunger Games, which will come out either January 15th, or I might make a trailer on January 15th, then make it the next week or something. But to make the trailer, I still need to have all the winners, ready. But anyways, that is it for this SpongeBob Edition's Hunger Games 2. I hope you enjoyed, and goodbye.